Okay then, so we commence on the 12th of September 2022. Who's next? Gemini, reversed. Now Gemini, I don't know what's going on with you. It's been weird, and I'm pretty sure you was last month as well. This month, you had 138 views on your monthly, unheard of. So, love and light to you, because it must be something important. But it also means that you'll get a bonus. I think it's you. Don't quote me on it. I'm going to check the figures. I think it's probably you, and you'll get a bonus read sometime this week. I've got to do the monthly, finish the monthly songs yet, but sometime this week I will sort this. You're in the reverse, so it means we've got to stay positive. You're manifesting your own reality. So if you're in that deep, dark depression, or this illness, or there's problems with your siblings, whatever it is, hands, arms, shoulders, anything, or you're wearing a false mask pretending to be all right when you're not, you've got to stay positive. I'm hoping this is going to be a good read for you, because the last two weren't very good. So, let's see. Positive manifestation, please, Spirit, for Gemini. The week commencing the 12th of September 2022. I've already got a crink in my neck, so there's stress like you wouldn't believe. Stress can make you have symptoms of other illnesses, so don't keep things to yourself. Something's niggling at you, go and get it checked out. It's definitely you or someone close. So miracles can happen, but you've got to stay positive. Drugs could be involved somewhere. Drug dealers, criminal activity, your suspicions, you're not paranoid. Yeah, an apology is needed from you or to you. Either way, we've had this story, haven't we? So let's see. It could be somebody involved in the military, somebody with a darker complexion, somebody to do with bees, and it can be anywhere, on a brooch, on a piece of pottery, anywhere, or a beekeeper, or honey, connected to spirit. So you feel stuck, you can't walk away. There is possibly a Leo female cusper, so she could be a late Cancer or an early Virgo. Probably an early Virgo going by this one, but it could be Taurus energy. There is a lack here, an unreliable, unpredictable female. There's passion, but you feel stuck. You can't move forward for some reason. Stuck in the miserable situation, yeah. Virgo energy again. So it could be a late Leo. You're not listening to spirit, concentrating on money. Money is the most important thing. Chucking yourself into work, try and forget this. There is love, unfortunately, for some, because the emotions are high. There is a masculine who is, or probably a water sign, but not necessarily, could be an early Cancer, which is you, or a late Cancer, which is Leo. There's revenge. Somebody wants revenge. It's all about love. You're not going to get anywhere. It's got to be unconditional love. You cannot force somebody to love you. You cannot force somebody to do your bidding. There's been some bad advice, maybe from a doctor, priest, or lawyer, for those of you that have got health issues. So get a second opinion. Somebody's damaged here. Somebody's heartbroken. How others see this situation. So 9 or 27 is negative. Hospital doors, health facilities, the lockdown, the COVID injections. There's something here, and it wasn't planned for. So now you're stuck. There's no moving on. There's baggage of the past and addictions. There we go. So like I said, it could be drugs, it could be alcohol, it could be gambling, it could be addicted to a way of life, it could be addicted to the outcome of a situation. It's hard lessons to learn. Sagittarius energy, the number 14 is negative, but it's a really hard lesson to learn. You will come out stronger on the other side, but you have to overcome these addictions. Gambling, drugs, alcohol, whatever it is. In the work situation, there's no foundation. You may have lost a home because of it, a family because of it. Yeah, a passing. There may have been a death. Definitely could be a death. It's an end of an era. Stick a fork in me, I'm done. You've brought me to my knees. There's nothing more I can do. Maybe you've lost your job. A betrayal. You feel betrayed. 10 weeks. But it is a positive sign when the Ten of Swords is there for some, because it's an end to pain, physical and emotional. So your wishes and dreams can only come true when there is unconditional love. These two people are a couple. They mutually feel so strongly about each other. But there is possibly a boss, a government official, a father figure in the way. Somebody who's stubborn. Could be part of you, could be part of your sign. It is someone who insists it be their way or the highway. Somebody maybe is drawing a line in the sand, putting the foot down. So there's head and face injuries, perhaps. Not presenting yourself well to the world. Sitting and being depressed and not getting washed and not getting dressed is not attractive. So go out there and be positive. Show the world that you can look it in the eye, because there's no success here whilst this is going on. And then your wishes and dreams might come true, because somebody will see that you are irresistible. But while you're sat there in your joggers, couch potatoing stuff in your face with comfort food, they're not going to be wanting to take notice. Aquarius energy. So you have to face the chaos head on, and then there will be hope, healing, freedom. Make a wish on a star. Go for it. 17 is positive. 4 and 31 is negative. Aries energy is negative. Because justice will be served. For all. Fairness. Possibly court cases. And a Leo. So Libra, 11. Leo, 8 or 26. Is a power struggle. So you've got to stop pretending and communicate, or someone has, and they may need an apology. It's about your heart and back, physically and emotionally. It's karmic. You need to be in control, or someone does, but not controlling someone else, because the answer is no otherwise. Nothing new can be born until you find some common ground and talk. There is the chance here of deep feelings. So it may be that you're very emotional about a passing. You may have lost 2 people, but they wouldn't want you to be in this negative frame of mind. So these readings have taken a downhill turn, and I have no understanding of why. Possibly because it's Mercury retrograde, you're having to revisit some issues. It's the best time to do so. But if you need to make an apology, do it. Or you may regret it. Yeah, and the fairy godmother's going to give you some harsh words, whether you like it or not. So the number 6, which is another one of your numbers, Gemini energy, siblings, hands, arms, shoulders. So the Trinity knot in the circle is a symbol which represents the maiden, the mother and the crone, past, present and future, the 3 life cycles of women. I've had many encounters with the fairy crone, and she can be very abrupt. She literally rummages around in your abdomen, which is that hermit, the abdomen, the intestines, so there may be problems there. Pulling things out and throwing them over her shoulder and then saying, time to fly, and throwing you off a cliff. She shows you situations at such a fast pace that you wonder why she's in the guise of a crone. Never have I met a being so wise. If you're looking for sympathy, you won't get it here. But you will find the answers if you're truly looking for the change. Do not be fooled by the appearance of this fairy crone. She might be small, but she's old and hobbling around with the use of her staff. But turn your back on her for an instant and she flitters around in the blink of an eye. She is made of earth. She is earth and she is older than you can possibly imagine. So there go again. She carries all the secrets of lessons learned over eons of time. And there's your lessons learned. Which one can only experience for oneself in the full to fully understand. She sees through your lies, even the ones you tell yourself that you are not aware of. She sees through your sabotage, your patterns, and knows what's best for you, which might not be something that you're comfortable to hear. The fairy crone has no patience for time wasters. You either heed her advice or you're on your own. She's done with you. What you can rely on from her is wisdom, answers, and matter-of-fact attitude that cuts through your ego and the mask you're wearing. If you truly seek answers to your biggest question, then it's time to work with a fairy crone. But know one thing, you might not want to hear the answer. If you're stuck in your comfort zone, yes, know that once you call on her, she has the ability to propel you forward at such a speed your feet won't touch the ground. You wonder what's hit you. Drawing the fairy crone card might indicate that you need to look deeper into the situation and within yourself to see what's really going on. But only when you peel back the layers can you truly see the root issue. It's about being open, being vulnerable enough to look at yourself and what you may be afraid of, to look that you've kept hidden for such a long time. You might be caught in a never-ending pattern that feels out of your control. But remember, when we change what's on the inside, the outside falls into place. The fairy crone represents the future. Nothing is set in stone yet, so you can correct your problems during Mercury retrograde. You can revisit them. Once we're out of it, though, you might be in trouble. All can change depending what decision you make in the present. Really think about what you want your future to look like and sit with the fairy crone to see what needs to go to make room for it. So don't be stubborn. Don't lose this opportunity to reassess and see where the problem lies. If you need to apologise, do so. And if somebody isn't willing to apologise to you, then it may be time to think again. I've got a nervous energy because I've got an imaginary hair on the end of my tongue. Teach, inspire others, let nature be your greatest teacher. And that means watching the trees, they let go of the leaves in winter. Let go, because new growth will come. And trust your gut, trust your intuition. It's not about what you've got, it's about who you are. The robin trusts her wings, not the branch she sits on. Throat chakra, somebody in spirit with a blockage to the throat, or you being unable to speak. And look for the robins as a sign from spirit. Trust yourself, not anything else. Yeah, Mars, you're going to war. There you are, Gemini, in your own read. 3rd house is your house, Gemini. So, be careful of your reactions and how you kick off. or it may be a Leo that you're going into battle with. But you can't control people, you can only control yourself and your emotions. So, it's the hands, arms, shoulders, school days, the colour yellow, communication, siblings, short journeys, learning hard lessons of life, immediate environment, neighbours, and your manner of speech. Be careful how you speak to people, because you can be very cutting with your words. Don't go looking for trouble. Verbally assertive, changeable, highly strung, passionate about words, restless and impatient. Mars in Gemini skirts issues, wastes energy, and is attracted to smooth talkers. Well, it's time to be plain speaking. It's time to speak your truth and stop wearing that false mask. And if you're up to no good, you will go to court and justice will be served. So you know which one applies to you. Thanks for listening. An important read, that one. Take notice.